This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame, this is a crucial moment for his team. 7-0, undefeated. They have been able to prove it everyone wrong all season long. But nothing they've done before matters in this game. He said this is going to be a very challenging opponent, and I've told our team, if we want to stay undefeated, we have to be perfect, one play at a time. That's how we'll do our job. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup.
You gotta move this game. You gotta move this game. Yeah, do it.
And the Rebels ready to put toe together, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Look at it like that, bro.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Using the quick game. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Plows through the defense. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, the defense can't afford to give up too many big plays like that. That was a simple day-one go route. A guy just running straight down the field. You need your DBs to get to that football and swat that thing away. You give up too many more of those, you don't got a shot at winning this game.
Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Robinson. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Lacey. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's hot. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To the air, it's Mateer. Under fire. And it's slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Down 7-0, and they'll have a chance to match the score on this drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires on the move. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And that's a long way to throw the football. When you throw that comeback, it's all the way out wide. Nice job by the corner seeing it. The receiver looks like he's running a vertical route, but then sets it down. He stays right there with him, breaks on the football, and swats it down.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Finds his man, it's Cook. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
There's some room. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Ooh, and I love the running back here running into the blitz. He saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
The Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Now the play fake. Touchdown, Ole Miss! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I tell you what, this part of the field, once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fella. Nice plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's got it down the middle. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
To the air, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside, it's Lacey. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got rid of it just in time.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Has to get there to move the sticks. I don't think he got anything. He got stopped on 4th and 1.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was no for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Gets it out quickly. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. That's caught, it's Sategna. Oh, what a move to get open. Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Sooners. A great catch and run for 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off play action. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finds a man on the right. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. So that'll cost them a down, second and long after the illegal forward pass. Back to pass. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, looking for a man. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the #1 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Hoosiers in need of a miracle right now. They haven't really been competitive today, and that's stunning considering this team is the #1 team in the country.
Rebels offense is back on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Buys a little time. He'll try to do it himself. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Under fire. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. It's complete on the right side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Pulled down for the tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Mateer. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Off the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. This time they'll go to the running game. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The play-action fake. They get to him, and now they'll face a 3rd and long.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Finds a man on the left. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. With the catch, it's Robinson. They stay aggressive and push their way out through the 33, and it's first down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
It's complete to the right. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big play. Breaks it inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Once he got some room, it was over. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's Lacey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Rush is on him. Going over the top. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Mateer. He's going for the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. And after to that last touchdown toss. Look out, Baker Mayfield. Record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. Makes the catch, and he's free. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do every...
Going for it all. Touchdown, Rebels. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A handoff, keep working on that clock. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I'm going to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving.
Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Haas. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Rebels in the hurry up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Sooners come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Here's a give to Robinson. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Xavier again. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big. You've forced a third down. One more big stop. Now I can get them to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
And the Sooners are facing 3rd and inches. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Good, solid tackle. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And it's so fitting that that completion ices the game and wins it for his team. This quarterback's looked really good all game, David. He's been in a nice rhythm. He's been making good decisions, taking care of the football, and just putting the offense in good positions. Really nice to see that completion at the end win this thing.
Oh, and it's so frustrating defensively because, dude, I've had no answers. I can't stop him. He's been good all game long. Not surprising. Late in the game, they still can't stop him. They get the first down right there to ice this one away. And this defense, they've got some adjustments they're going to have to make.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Game, bro.
Here's Robinson one more time. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Coming into this one, we won.